And here we are again, back with password. There's Dave and his torch. Wonder what's going to happen this time. Will we get into the vault? I doubt it. But it's time for day 4. I tossed and turned through the night. Something just didn't sit right. Just something about the scavenger hunt had me at odds. Just something wrong about it. My throat felt dry and I was tired as if I hadn't slept at all. What worried me the most, though, was the pit in my stomach. The feeling that something was going to go terribly wrong. I rolled over and checked the time. It was early. For vacation, I wasn't getting much in the way of decent sleep. I could have sworn I was meant to get to sleep in when I didn't have to get up for school. Things were quiet this morning. Maybe everyone else was up and about already. I could hear sounds coming from the dining room, so someone was up. Only 2 people in the room were Orlando and Roswell, looking up as I entered. Good morning, Dave. Sleep well? I feel wrecked. Why does the morning exist, anyway? Sounds like you need coffee. Let me get you some. Is anything bothering you, Dave? Huh? Oh, it's just that, when something's wrong, you kind of wrinkle your nose a little bit. To be honest, I haven't been sleeping that well either. Oh, yeah? Just this whole place has given me some weird vibes. Felt something's off about this place ever since we arrived. Can't put my finger on it, though, so far just been chalking things up to my imagination. I put it down to Roswell making jokes about ghosts, but still. I could see Orlando shake, almost as he was trying to shake off the bad vibes from how violently he jerked for those couple of seconds. Well, if it helps, I could give you a heads up if I notice anything really off when we go half on a taxi out of here. Give me enough of a heads up and I'll cover any costs as a thanks for letting me know. The next minute was spent in tense silence, with Roswell returning confused. Geez, what did I miss? Nothing important, trust me. I took the coffee as it was offered out to me and drank. If anyone else says anything bad about the miracle that is coffee, I will do unholy things to them. Coffee. So good. That's a bit better. Maybe I should get into drinking coffee some more. You don't drink coffee? And not since, Huh? You mean the, incident? What? You heard about that? What incident? Orlando looked at me in a panic. Honestly, I had no idea what this incident was. I was just as surprised at this news as Roswell. It's too early to try and bluff someone. Honestly, I didn't expect there to be a whole instant about it. Orlando sank in his chair, embarrassed. Still, it did nothing to dissuade Roswell from pressing the issue. What happened? Coffee's not all that bad. You didn't set something on fire, did you? Before Orlando could get a word in edgeways, everyone seemed to file in at the same time. Much like the past couple of mornings, everyone took their seats, with Ty sitting by himself at the other end of the table. The arrival of everyone else seemed to distract Roswell from asking Orlando about his past with coffee, though. Roswell had his notebook in hand, was eagerly waiting for everyone to give him a bit of attention before announcing to everyone. All right, everyone, let's sort out these teams for this scavenger hunt. How are we going to fix the whole uneven people thing? Honestly, I was thinking about it, and I don't think there's any way around it if we all want to play. Who says we all want to play? Ty didn't seem overly thrilled at the prospect, and who knows how much of that was because of yesterday. Well, if someone wanted to step out, then I suppose that would make the teams even if we split into pairs. Oh, I'd be down for pairs. And I could only imagine why that'd be the case. Keep it in your pants, bear. Oh, you'd like it if I whipped it out for you, dog. You wanna fucking go? Whoa now, cut it out, you two. Apparently what happened yesterday just highlighted some ammunition for Dean. Thankfully, Ty seemed too tired to physically pursue Dean this early in the morning, but still. Bears sound fine, Roswell, but how are we going to pick who goes with who? The question was answered with silence. Well, the soft growls of Dean and Ty low-key going at each other despite being told to stop. For what it's worth, I'm fine being partnered with anyone. Just a bit of fun, right? Oh, me too. Oh, I don't mind. Orlando seemed checked out, seemingly distracted with the growling happening at the far end of the table. I don't think I've overly fussed how the teams are decided either. It's just for fun, right? Those of us not growling at one another contemplated how best to do this before it was Orlando that spoke up. Well, Dave, why don't you just pick who to partner up with first? I mean, if teams start forming, maybe people just fall into line and groups will form. I thought it over and it didn't seem like such a bad idea. After all, if I was going to be partnering up with someone else, then I might as well make the most of it by picking who I'll be stuck with. I had a feeling that whoever I picked could shape the rest of my vacation. I scanned the table and thought about it. I choose... And I'm just going to step out of narrator mode. This is where we choose our route. Maybe some of the decisions we made earlier might affect things later on. But this is going to be the main one, as Grizz nicely flagged for us there. So we're going to start with one route, then do another one. And the third route, you guys will get to choose. I'll put a vote up nearer the time. We're not going to do all of them. You have to play this and find your own way through some of this. But I know who the first two are going to be. This is just to build the tension, don't worry. And we are going to do our first route with Dean. Dean. Immediately the bear stopped growling and turned to me beaming. Yes! Seemed as though whatever beef he had with Tyson was forgotten. Tyson, on the other hand, huffed and sat in his chair, throwing sour looks about the table. All right, so our team is sorted. Who else is going with who? I'll take Orlando. Me? Seemed as though Orlando was roped into a team without even trying, though he didn't seem to be complaining. Just leaves. This is lame. Count me out. Well, that makes things easy. Even 3 teams with you and me picking up the rear, Roswell. Dean wandered around the table to stand behind me, clapping me on both shoulders from behind. Okay, so now we have teams. Now what? Well, on that I have a clue for the first medallion to get us started, courtesy of Benson. Hold on. Well, if Benson knows where these things are already, why are we going to go looking for them? Maybe he only knows this one? After all, doesn't make much sense to offer reward for just running an errand, after all. There's also the whole thing about this seemingly last us a month. Can't have us finding everything within the first day, right? Guess not. Well, how far spread are these things supposed to be, right? Zodiac, right? That's right. I don't know what metal this clue points to, though. Speaking of, what is the clue? Oh, right. Probably in the Hedge maze. Nothing but silence followed the clue, few of us swapping confused looks. That's a fucking lame clue. I kinda agree. That's not really a clue so much as, well, kinda just tells us where to look, right? I was expecting something more poetic. It would have been more appropriate to say something like, hidden deep in the labyrinth of green, there you'll find a golden sheen. Are they even gold? I don't know, just would have made a better clue than just go check the hedge maze. Hedge maze? You chumps are just going to get lost. We're not going to get lost. Besides, this is just a clue that was given to me. What do you want me to do about it? Well, no point in worrying about it, I guess. Come on, Roswell, let's put that clue to good use. Just leave finding that medal to me. All else fails, I'm sure Dave and I can find something else to do. After all, could just get lost in that maze, right? Dean patted me gently on the shoulders again with a laugh. We all filed out into the backyard. Seemed like we were all, at least for the time being, pumped to have a bit of friendly competition going. All right, Hedge maze. See you guys at the middle, yeah. Without even looking back, Dean entered the maze. Wait, did Dean just leave me behind? Sorry, bud. Looks like he did. I'm sure the bear will be apologetic later, but at least this time it wasn't a big deal. Gee, someone's enthusiastic. Ah well, no harm, no foul. Following close behind was Hoss. Good luck. I don't need luck. Mazes are easy. Then in went Sal and Orlando. Good luck, Dave. I went to follow Roswell into the maze before realising Tyson was still lingering further back. All good, Ty? Yeah, I'm good. I just figured they could use as much of the lead as possible. I also figured I'd do you a solid that bear wouldn't. I gave Ty a weird look at the mention of Dean. Bear wants in your pants bad. Doesn't do a damn thing to help his case. Could learn to be a gentleman like me. You're hardly a gentleman, Ty. Whatever. Hey, but listen. Clue didn't say anything about the medal being in the middle of the maze. Remember that? Well, I'm going to head in. Good luck. And with that, I was alone on the outside of the maze. The path branched before me. As I rounded the corner... Oh, hey, Sal. Hello. You don't seem to have gotten very far in. That's right. So, this maze, right? To be honest, I don't like them. Oh, yeah? Everything looks the same. As if on cue, Dean started wailing about being trapped forever somewhere from deeper within. Being lost isn't fun. Well, as long as you don't go running off like Dean, you should be alright. I agree. So, the reason you're so near the entrance is? I'm still thinking. Thinking about what? Swimming. You can't always be thinking about swimming, right? Oh, no. But I know when water is nearby. You mean like the pool? Oh, no, there's something closer. Wait. How much water can you sense? Oh, I don't know. Probably not enough to swim in. Huh. Well, alright then. I'll keep thinking. As long as you don't stay here the whole time. Kind of defeats the purpose of running the maze if you don't at least try, right? Maybe. There was a brief pause before Sal wandered off within the maze somewhere around the corner. Well, seems as though he's willing to give it a shot at least. The path branched before me. As I rounded the corner... Oh, Hoss, hey. Oh, hey Dave, how's it going? Not bad, just, lost. Could say that. Maybe, yeah. Doesn't help that everything looks the same, that's for sure. Normally you can just follow on the walls around till you reach the end point. Whoever made it did a good job of making some of the sections free from the other walls, so that strategy doesn't really work. Not even a little bit. It took me a couple of minutes before I realised I'd been going around in circles. Sure it could work, but you'd have to pick the right place to do it in. I just wish I knew where to begin. To be honest, I've just kind of been making turns without giving much thought to it. Found you though, so I guess I'm doing something right. Oh, we're both doing something wrong. Alright, well, best get back to it. Oh sure, better luck searching. You too, Dave. Catch you later. And with that, Hoss left. The path branched before me. And to save time, I've got us to where we were going. We've just rounded a corner and the maze has opened up into a small courtyard, almost like a private little sitting area closed off from the rest of the world. The statue that stood in the middle looked to be a fountain long since dried up. Most importantly, though, Orlando was just wandering around looking happy with himself. Oh, Orlando. Hey Dave, you made it! Did you find this place easily enough? Honestly, a lot of it was just randomly wandering. Did you already know the way here? Nah, just something about mazes and me click, really. Maybe it's just in my genes. Dragons and mazes, wasn't it more treasure hoards? And dungeons too. Dungeons and dragons. Really? Well, to be honest, Dad was very big on the puzzles. Something about a good puzzle built in character. He didn't go on about making you a proper gentleman, right? He did. And how'd that turn out? Hey, I'm plenty gentleman. More importantly, I found something. You did? Yep, guess my team's in the lead now, but I'll show you anyway. Orlando flashed a small rusted disc. Is that? Yep. At least I hope so. Don't know where else it could be. So which one do we get to cross off the list? Which star sign is it? I mean, it has zigzags, but that's about it. Aquarius. Zigzags mean Aquarius now? Well, will it be easier to guess which one with a clue? Well, it depends on the clue, I guess. Alright, well here comes the trivia. All of the star signs fall into one of 4 elements. Earth, wind, fire and water. We're talking elements now. Weren't you worried that these were going to be used in some sort of ritual at some point? Hey, it could happen. Okay, so I'd have to guess what element it was first. Well, that'd narrow it down to one of 3 at the very least. Although it's a little late for that now, I already told you which one it is, right? Actually, I know. Why didn't you try to guess which element Aquarius is? But why? Why not? Not as if anyone else has made it this far. Sure. Do I get anything if I win? What did you want? Well, I can't take the medal from you. That wouldn't be fair. Well, I suppose I could make you something in the kitchen. Not really anything special, I know, but hey, at least it's something. Sure, I just have to guess the element, right? Yep. Remember, earth, fire, wind, water. I do know the answer because I've played this before, just to make things interesting. Rolls a d4. And that's 3, so we'll go with wind. Wow, yep, it's wind. Most people trip up on that one. I don't know, I figured if it was water it'd be like more wavy. Wavy? You know, less jagged edges or whatever. Oh, I suppose. So what did you want me to make you? Oh, cookies? Done. At least they're easy. So all the star signs have an element. Yep, doesn't normally matter though. So what now? Well, we found the medal. Should we head back? Oh, sure, I can lead the way back out. Sure, hope the others make it out all right. And so Orlando led the way back out of the maze. Eventually we'd all made it out, despite Orlando having to go back in to retrieve a very lost Dean. Shame the bout of fun is over. Hey, sorry, but you can't best me at mazes. As if to prove the point further, Orlando flashed a medallion he'd gotten from the middle of the maze. Is that the case with any dragon? Well, maybe not all, but it runs in the family, that's for sure. I'm just a little sad it's over already. Well, we've only found one, still got more to find, right? Seemed like Ty wasn't around. Guess he'd given up early. Or remind me not to go wandering in there again. I thought I'd never get out. It wasn't that bad, was it? Well, if I'm going back in, I'm bringing climbing gear to scale those walls just in case. Well, I don't think there's another medal in there, so there shouldn't be any need to go in there unless you really wanted to. Alright, cool. Good. So, what now? Well, I was thinking I might go experiment in the kitchen for a bit. And I'll swim. Oh, I'm going to sort out some gardening stuff then. So we're all going our separate ways for now. I guess I could go read until it's time for dinner, I suppose. What are you planning on doing, Dave? Me? I don't know, might go play games or something. Want some company? I was thinking about heading into the woods to look for mushrooms, but want to take a break first anyway. Sure, I like Roswell, let's hang out with him. Great. And so Roswell and I headed off together. We didn't get far though, with Roswell eyeing off the stairs leading down to the basement. What's up? Oh, nothing really, just Curious? About? Oh, just the room downstairs. What the password could be and such. Any guesses? Not really. I've been thinking on it more and more. I have a notepad upstairs where I brainstorm some ideas. What happened to waiting for the password off Benson? Well, can't blame you for trying. I'm sure the thought has crossed your mind too. Maybe. Well, before we settle in for games, how about we try cracking that password? Do we have to? Yes. It's like our duty. Besides, this is just like a game, right? You got me there. You head down. I'll just head up to my room real quick and grab that notebook. Don't want me to wait up for you? Honestly, I was hoping you could scope the place out to make sure Tyson wasn't around. Just in case, you know? Oh, sure. No worries. See you in a bit. Seemed as though Tyson had been down here at some stage based on the smell. I could smell it when I hit the bottom of the stairs. That musky, sweaty smell must have meant he'd had a serious workout and left without taking a shower. Or was still down here. Based on the fact I couldn't hear his grunting or the sound of the gym equipment moving, I figured I was down here by myself. Alrighty, let's see. The room remained, for the most part, unchanged. The device next to the door was still awaiting some form of entry, though I had no idea what it was looking for. Can't hurt to have a try while I wait, right? Not that I had to justify it to anyone else. I wanted over the keypad. Well, I guess it's worth a try. As soon as I hit enter, it beeped angrily at me before clearing the screen. Guess that was wrong. With no other ideas, I waited for Roswell to arrive. Funnily, it didn't take too long for Roswell to arrive, holding his notebook. Okay, let's see if anything I have works. Think you might have something? Maybe. I mean, it doesn't hurt to try, right? So we spent the rest of the afternoon going through Roswell's notebook, trying passwords. I sat back as Roswell tried each one, taking a break between each to tell me where he got the idea for it. With how fast Roswell was in putting in the passwords, though, it didn't take him long to turn back, disappointed. Well, that sucks. Were you seriously expecting to just happen onto the password? Well, no, but it would be nice. What about the game? Well, sure, but still. Sure. I'm out of ideas anyway. So I suppose we just weren't meant to open it, huh? Doesn't look like it. The comment hung in the air before Roswell finally broke the silence. I think I'm going to go look for mushrooms in the forest. Yeah? Maybe if I can find anything good, I can give it to Orlando to cook up. Not worried about getting lost? Not going to happen. My nose will take me right to them if they're about. And worst case scenario, I'll just be able to smell dinner and come back. Really? Your nose is that good? For mushrooms at least. Don't think I'd be able to really track anything. Well, good to know, I guess. So what are you planning on doing then? Want to come with? Nah, I might just see what the others are up to. Just make sure you tell Orlando to keep a window open so I can smell my way home. Sure, sounds easy enough. We left the basement and returned to the foyer. Roswell waved goodbye and left out the back while I returned to my room. After spending the rest of the afternoon in my room, I figured I'd go see how dinner was shaping up. Oh, afternoon, Dave. Oh, Hoss, afternoon. Being busy? Nah, just took it easy after the maze. I mean, I could have probably done more with my afternoon, but I was tired. Had a bit of a cat nap, did we? Something like that, at least. Did you come up with any leads towards more medallions? Not really. We could maybe check the library or museum or wherever to find something. Drat. Well, I'm sure we'll hit another clue eventually. Oss and I wandered into the dining room making small talk. But it seemed the pair of us entered the room at the wrong time. Sal was staring Dean down, but otherwise just grinding his teeth. Dean, meanwhile, looked as though he'd been sprung doing something he shouldn't have. Tyson looked much the same, bored or fed up with something. At least he didn't seem to be the cause of whatever was going on this time. Orlando seemed flustered about something. The food was already on the table, so who knows what exactly had him acting this way. Do I want to know what's going on? Dean can't keep it in his pants again. No, well, sort of, but he didn't really try anything, honest. All I asked was a simple question. Well, not my fault you guys took it out of context. Context. Sal took 2 steps closer to Dean and Dean took 2 back. Hey, calm down. Not my fault I was curious. Who else was I going to ask? Before I'd realised, I was throwing myself between Sal and Dean. I backed up so I was leaning against Dean's front, arms folded, and started to stare Sal down. Just as well, too, as Sal looked like he's ready to throw the first punch. Dave, move, please. First, I want to know what he said. Then, if I feel like he deserves the punch, I'll step aside. Wait, what? All right. He asked if Orlando had any balls. What? Yeah, it came out of nowhere, really. Hey, no, that's not true. There was a reason. Yeah. I'm sure there was. There always is. Okay, well. Do we know what the reason was? Yeah, I think so. I put down the spaghetti on the table and then... You can't be serious. Well, and I asked if he had any balls. I could hear Sal's teeth grinding the moment Dean started talking. Well, I mean, sure, I was going to ask about, like, sauce and stuff too, eventually, but... that wasn't appropriate. Especially to Orlando. Sal was already flexing his knuckles, readying himself for a punch. Something wasn't adding up. Well, hold on. Sal's eyes narrowed on me, curious, but he said nothing. I turned to Dean, who seemed embarrassed and unsure if he was still potentially going to get punched. So, Dean, your turn. Me? My turn? Yeah, you tell me what happened. Otherwise, I'll just step out of Sal's way. Whoa, wait, no, hold on. Okay, so I might have been curious. Curious about what? Oh, so I was thinking about it after the maze, right? When Sal said he's going to swim and whatever. I did what I wanted to do with the garden and figured I'd hang at the pool. You know, beat spending the afternoon alone. So, when I arrived, Sal was either changing or something, I don't know. But I saw his junk. No balls. What? Well, who wouldn't have questions after that? And you just asked Sal what the deal was? No, not exactly. I kind of bailed. Figured that maybe I should leave him to his privacy. And you figured you'd ask Orlando about his junk? At dinner? Yeah, okay. I admit it was poor timing on my part. Did you apologize? Not yet. Okay, well, there we have it. I didn't realize his anatomical curiosity. I'm not convinced, but the moment has passed. Look, I'm sorry, all right. I asked without thinking. Were you being a perv, though? What do you take me for? Can't do the scales thing. Just, don't know, it doesn't feel right to the touch, you know? No offence. Dean shuffled the other end of the table, nursing his pride. At least he didn't have to deal with getting punched in the face. With the excitement for the most part over, we sat down and began to eat. So, spaghetti. Yeah, I got carried away with my experimentation. I lost track of time. A good thing Sal came and found me. Carbohydrates. They're good after a decent swim. Really? I thought it was protein you wanted. Oh, that too. That's why I made meatballs too. Otherwise they'd just been a really basic tomato-based sauce. Huh, neat. So, I've been meaning to ask, but didn't think it was all that appropriate given what was going down, but... Where's Roswell? Oh, I think he said he wanted to go hunt for mushrooms. There's no one seen him. Is he in the forest? That'd be my guess if no one's seen him. Should we go find him, or leave the lights on, or something? I said I'd leave the window open so he could smell food and make his way back by smell, but, you forgot. Yeah. He's probably starving or scared. But, okay, that's fine. I can make something like a pie or cake or something. I'll figure it out. Sorry, Orlando. Apologise to Roswell when he comes home for forgetting. I just hope he's all right. The rest of dinner went without a hitch. We ate, we tidied up and turned in for the night. Huh? I had been sleeping all right until I'd been awoken by something. I listened in the dark, waiting, wondering if what had awoken me would make itself known. Silence. Nothing but silence. Just waiting was stopping me from sleeping, and I was looking around the room in hopes that that'd change. Maybe I'll get a glass of water or something. The house was dark. Still. The faint squeak as the door to my room opened was all I could hear, followed by the sound of the same door closing behind me gently. Something was off with just how quiet the place was, as if every room was potentially soundproofed. Hello? Piercing the silence was the sound of footsteps, only a couple at first before they hurried along without a vocal reply. Who's there? I strained my eyes in the dark and saw a silhouette disappear into the dark corners of the level we were on. Then, from out of nowhere... You're up late. Oh, God, Ty, what the hell? What the hell yourself? What are you doing wandering around? Something woke me up. Something, huh? Well, yeah. I thought I heard... I'm guessing you didn't hear anything. Nope. Just out for a wander. Do you normally stay up this late? Pretty much. Always been a night person. Must be in my genes. Is it the moon thing? Moon thing? Oh, ha. Don't expect me to go howling anytime soon. Well, it's not like I haven't heard you howling before. Bullshit. Dude, once a month, you howl loud. Are you sure you're not listening on me getting some? I really doubt it. Well, I'm going back to bed. I don't know about you, but standing out here is getting old. Yeah, probably for the best. You sure you're going to be able to sleep? Yeah, I suppose so. Good, because I'm not tucking you in. Jerk. Anyway, night. Night, Tyson. I watched Tyson disappear into the dark. Maybe it was Benson moving about. Maybe someone was sleepwalking. After hearing Tyson enter his room, I went back to mine. There wasn't anyone else out here to talk to. But even then, I didn't sleep easy. What a way to end day 4. Who was that sneaking around? Will we find out? Who knows? But if you watch the next episode, you might find out. Or maybe not. Until then, bye for now.